Welcome again. Transfat-free Nigeria campaigners are continuing their advocacy on the dangers of trans fatty acids on human health and the need to eliminate trans fatty acids from Nigeria food system. This time, they took their advocacy to the office of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission's office in Abuja, Nigeria's capital.
Commonly found in baked and pre-packaged foods as well as margarines and cooking oils, trans fats produced from industrial process of hygienation have been linked to increase in the risk of heart diseases, diabetes, and cancers. The World Health Organization records show that over 250,000 persons also die annually from complications associated with the consumption of foods high in trans fats. The statistics has led to the call for global elimination of industrially produced trans fat by 2023.
Common examples of foods that contain trans fats include your bread and bakery products, fast foods from fast food establishments such as your favorite pizzas, donuts, burgers, pre-packaged biscuits and confectionaries, including wafers, margarines, of course, shortenings and cooking oils. Trans fats have been linked to increases in the risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, cancers, dementia, and death. And that is why it's important that we pay trans fat particular attention. Therefore, the WHO recommends that TFAs, whether natural or industrial, in our diets should not exceed 1% of energy intake per day. In fact, many countries, they've actually moved to eliminating it completely from the diet if possible.
For these Transfat-free Nigeria campaigners, there is need for government to expedite action on the enactment of regulations for the control of trans fats from Nigeria's food system.
So through the elimination of industrially produced trans fatty acids, which is one of the major causes that leads to various cardiovascular diseases, we can actually help to curb it. Now, it will be easy to tell people that watch what you eat, go healthy, avoid this oil and avoid that. But truly, in the environments that we live in, how easy is that when we are thinking about security threats, hiking the economy and prices of things in the market? That is really difficult. So how can we actually help to curb this? It's through having the right regulations in place. Imagine if you as a Nigerian don't have to trouble yourself if you go to the open market or you go to the supermarket to start checking and asking yourself, are you buying healthy oil? Is this oil healthy? Is this fat healthy? Or when you go to your restaurants, your favorite bookers, your favorite fast food joints, you don't have to worry.
The Executive Chair, Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, represented by the agency's Executive Commissioner Operations, Adamu Abdullahi, pledged the Commission's commitment towards a trans-fat-free Nigeria.
Anything that's good for the Nigerian public is something that FCCPC would back and follow up to the best of our ability. Giving assurances to CAPA that this is a good thing, since it is to improve on the health of Nigerians. Therefore, it is proper that we should educate our people and they should know from the labels of foods they buy in supermarkets the kind of fats that's used to produce those foods, so that one will take care of yourself and run away from all these cardiovascular diseases that has become so rampant nowadays in our publics. So it is only proper that we work together and make sure that the laws, the regulation that NAFDAC is working on comes on stream. And then the hard part now comes in. It's not the regulation that's always a problem in this country, is how to make sure that the regulations are followed. And that is where we come in. We'll do our very best to ensure that the thing gets enough publicity, and then when it comes to enforcement, we'll enforce it to the letter.
So we should not reduce the value of the Nigerian people. What we are saying first and foremost is put in place the law that limits PHOs in our fats and our oil. All right? And then we should look inwards as a country how can we use what we have in a wholesome way. For instance, palm oil. Yeah, people do have some other reservations, but look, we can begin to educate our people about minimal consumption, about not, bleaching palm oil that cause a problem, and then most importantly, look at other sources of oil that are not laced with spirituous.
He was also recognized as a policy champion for the Transfat-free Nigeria campaign.